in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, won't you let the light shine through? In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Steve.
Good afternoon, Jace. What a week. What a week. I said last stream this time, well, it wasn't this time last week, but last week Friday, I said that I can guarantee that I have a week off and everything will kick off and I won't be able to stream, and that's exactly what happened. And we come to today and wow, is there any games going ahead?
I really don't know. I mean,
you had an amazing, let's be honest here, you had an amazing free hit, and then Tuesday comes along, Sterling gets benched, and it's just been both you and me are having when it comes to luck, it's just non-existent. I can have a laugh with you and stuff about the Jason luck and everything. Let's get real here. Our luck has just completely gone down the pan, and us getting anywhere near the rivals in the Rivals League is just
I mean,
non-existent.
I have to be honest. I just didn't have a strong enough bench. Like, I've got myself to blame. I've played with fire. I took the risks. I should have had a strong bench. That's what you should have. Especially with this pandemic and going into Christmas with the fixture congestion. I mean, I can't get angry about it. I mean, it's just one of the. I mean, the Sterling benching is unfortunate. I mean, it was always Pep Roulette is always a thing. Pep Roulette, God, Pep Roulette is always a thing that we've got to live with. But I mean, there's always an outside chance. When I got him in, I thought there's a chance. There's always a chance. I'm just sick of it, to be honest. Just not. I didn't even watch any football, Steve-O.
Well, I couldn't because I haven't got BT Sport back home. Well, I haven't got it up here, but I haven't seen any football. And like you said, I personally, you're probably feeling how I was feeling for the past 2 seasons, just bored of it. Because like you went with a... Well,
you know, there's a point where I have to be honest with you guys right now. There's a point where, like, we all know this game, there is an element of luck. All right, we all know in this game there is an element of skill. That the skill comes from being able to take information that you've been presented with over the course of a few weeks and bring in players that you honestly think are going to get you the FPL returns. Because we all know there's players that provide you with FPL points, and there's players that are good players, good football players. I'm at the period now where it's not even a case of you being, it's like there's no, it's just chaos right now. It's just chaos. There's no, like, even people with a real strong bench probably fielded 8 or 9 players this week, and you know, Mac, and it's just like I get to the point where I'm thinking you can be really smart with your picks, but a game could be postponed, and then all of a sudden you're in trouble. And what are you going to do? You're going to start taking hits every week? You know, trying to avoid the postponements? I mean, I took a -8. Stupid. Part of that was bringing Sterling. That was, yeah, just added insult to injury. But at the end of the day, again, I can't really moan. I have got players on my team which I consider to be high risk. Players like Kyle Walker. Players like Gabriel Jesus, even Sterling. I would. He's been doing well for City. He's been playing up front for City, but he's not guaranteed. Again, without going in circles, just very disappointed. That's all I can say. I'm really, really disappointed. I can't blame anybody but myself for not having a strong enough bench, and I can't certainly blame any of the players for their performances because they didn't play. So, you know, what can I do? I can just sit here and just be like, right, red arrow, what can I do to try and make it better next week? Can I make it better next week? Because at the moment, we just don't know what's going to go on. We don't know what's going to happen. You just got to, you just got to get... This is, for me, the 50-50 between luck and skill is now started to really veer towards like luck right now. Like, I feel that the game of FPL right now is more about luck than it ever has been right now. Than it ever has been. You can have a solid 11, but half of them may not play. And it's absolutely no fault of your own and your ability as an FPL manager. It's purely down to this the postponements. Let me read through the chat, see what they're saying in there. I know we've got some regulars. Fire Togs there. We've got John Wilkes, we've got Nuclear Atoms, we've got Nick Treadwell, we've got Nick Reed, we've got Zawar, we've got Christophe Demus, Gabriel DeRock, Paulie's there. Hey Paulie, hope you're feeling a little bit better, mate. Jones Bloke's there. Madeline, some names that I recognise. Dread's there too. He was like in the intro music, FPL Seb saying FPL in the mud. I mean, a lot of people are in the mud. And the only good thing I can say about this whole situation, Steve-O, is that at least I'm not the only one in the same predicament. Like, it's not like people have, got 70, 80, 90 points and I've got like 30. There's been a lot of...
Coolio Two-Foots will argue against that, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not about the majority. Obviously, you're going to have people that have done well, but it is more about luck now than ever. And
but this was happening before the game's being called off. This was happening before that. Like, this week aside, it's been completely laughable. I mean, I was thinking like this the other day. Where would I have been if I'd have just stuck to that -8 rather than doing my free hit several weeks ago? Because I would have had Ramsdale, who's just gone on and got double-digit hauls every single week.
Yeah.
Reece James has got double-digit hauls every single week. If I'd have just done that, I'd still have a free hit. This particular game week that's just gone, I said, right, do I stick to my team and have 2 free transfers for tomorrow, or do I just do a -4, bring in Sterling for Son and Mason Mount for Smith Rowe? And I think I've lost out on about 2 points, because obviously Mason Mount scored yesterday and I think he got 1 bonus point, didn't he? So I think broke even from that. Excuse me, just. I
mean, one saving, I couldn't believe it. Manquillo actually got me a positive point return last night.
Well, it's always going to be a tight fix.
I thought he was going to come off the bench with like a -1 or a 0.
No, I think that Newcastle they're awful, but I didn't expect last night's game to be a game in which Newcastle were going to lose 4 or 5 or 6. It was always going to be tight, especially in this climate that we're in at the moment. It's like even these games, this particular game week, Aston Villa versus Burnley, horrible tight game. I could even see that being 0-0, 1-0 to Aston Villa. Leeds Arsenal, again, 1 goal in it. Newcastle Man City, I mean, that's 4, 5, 6, admittedly, to Man City. And I'm tempted by the Sterling captaincy, if I'm honest with you.
Well,
genuinely,
yeah. Well,
I'm tempted because Wolves versus Chelsea, 1-0, 0-0. Spurs versus Liverpool, depending on Spurs' team, again, I can see that being a tight game. Liverpool to just edge it, just like 2-1, 1-1, something like that. So really, it's down to Man City, and me and you have both got 3 assets, but you're kind of like, Jesus, will he start? Walker, will he start? And it's down to Sterling captaincy. You, my friend, are in a proper predicament because Reguilon and Son are going to play. Surely, I think they're going to play against Liverpool. But it's down to the likes of, like you say, Walker. I mean, who would you be playing? It'd be Reguilon, Trent, and Livramento. Well, no, Livramento's not even playing. How many players have you actually got? I'm just trying to think. So
my team for next week is in a problem. Yeah, every week's a problem right now.
Right.
I'd have to sort. I've got 1 free transfer, and I've got problems with Livramento not playing. Walker, Manquillo, I could play against Man City. My goalkeeper's not playing. My sub goalkeeper's not playing. I'm just going to play without a goalkeeper.
Well, I'm tempted to. I don't want to. I've got 1 transfer that I'm probably going to do today. Antonio out for Watkins. I'm just going to do it because I can get, it's the exact money, 7.7 for 7.7. I was going to do it the other day and get that 0.1. And then what really annoyed me is if I'd have just done it the other day, I then could have upgraded Livramento to a 4.5 like Ben White or something. It's either Antonio out for Watkins or do a -4 and bring in Ramsdale for De Gea. But I really don't want to do that. But Arsenal's fixtures are brilliant, and Ramsdale is just getting points for fun. That is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's just almost staring you down the barrel. I mean, ironically, I had Guaita But he didn't play the other day, which I just couldn't get my head around. I think he hurt his finger or something like that with thumb. But my team isn't too bad. It is bad, but not to the extent of like your team. Your team is just, well, in the words of Family Fortunes,
problems.
The problems everywhere. And you've got the thing with your team with the differentials is Son, Reguilon, great differentials to have, but they're up against Liverpool. Walker, like you say, without wanting to go over, it's just Jesus. I mean, have you thought about what you're potentially going to be doing? Is it a -4, -8, just your free transfer?
I haven't thought about anything, mate. I haven't thought about absolutely anything. In fact, I haven't thought about FPL or football since I heard the news that the games were being called off. Like, I've been so busy with work that I've just been constantly, like, my eyes are absolutely bleeding almost because I've been just doing lots of like video editing and learning new techniques, and it's essentially just it's a time intensive process. But going back to the question, I have absolutely no idea what to do. Like, I'm gonna wait until the final hour, I think, now, and just make a decision literally right before the deadline. Just do a flurry of transfers. I'll probably do a -8 again, only because I don't care anymore.
But who would you be bringing in? Because these fixtures are not that great.
Well, you mentioned I've already thought of Ollie Watkins, but the thing is, I'm just doing these moves, and like, I haven't really paid much attention and at all. So there'd have to be, in order to do another minus point here, it would have to be for fixture, like, to take advantage of fixture swings. But mate, honestly, I have not spent time looking at it. I need to, and I will, but I'm not going to do it now. I'll do it right. I'm going to do it right literally an hour before the deadline. I'm just going to not think about it right now.
Yeah, because it's weird to think, like, next week is Christmas Eve. Think about that.
Holy moly.
About that. It's Christmas Eve.
That's crazy.
Exactly. And we have no idea if the Boxing Day fixtures are going to go ahead. Not a clue. You'd like to think they will do, but no one knows. I don't even think the FA even know what's happening, or the Premier League, whoever's flaming the governing body is for this competition. And yeah, me personally, I probably am just going to do, because that Watkins is going to go up in price tonight, annoyingly. So I'm going to have to do it today. I don't want to miss out on 0.2 already, so I'd rather just get him in, get it done, and hope that he gets returns. It's just a case of, do I dare bring in Ramsdale for a -4? And to be honest with you, the fact that Arsenal have got Leeds, Norwich, and then Wolves, I think Ramsdale has got such a high chance of doing well. But Man United's fixtures, it's just begrudgingly getting rid of De Gea. Man United's fixtures are so good, but I might just have to just think, to hell with it.
And he's been playing absolutely amazing as well.
Yeah. Isn't it funny, because we haven't spoke since how your captain last time round, Cristiano Ronaldo, got the same bonus points as my De Gea. It was De Gea versus Ronaldo in that match.
Yeah.
Incredible. And it was a very fortunate. I mean, the penalty was a penalty. It was a penalty. It could have gone either way. It could have gone to Fernandes potentially. And that regarding luck, that like I said, your free hit was incredible.
Oh, the free hit, yeah, and I was really happy, but that didn't last that long. And
was it 40 points you said to Karma Baby?
Yeah, it's 40 plus points. I got to the benefit on that. You know, it's a massive. It was good. It was really worth doing. Really was worth doing. But again, we all know what happens when the free hit's played. You're then reverting back to your previous week's team, and
yeah,
you know, my team isn't that good. so I need to sort it out. But you know, it's going to be a process, and fortunately, we're still in a period where we can recover lost points. So that's all good. It's all good.
That's quite good. Sorry, just to interrupt. Madeline in there saying, imagine tomorrow after the deadline, some of the matches that were postponed for game week 17 are rescheduled for Tuesday or Wednesday. That'd be amazing. It won't happen, but it would be amazing if that was to happen. I think that would be absolutely extraordinary if we were able to see that. But it won't be happening. It will not be happening. They're going to try and let all this beloved pass over and everything. And like I say, I mean,
just want to quickly address Firetog in the chat saying he's closing the Super Cup registrations at 5 p.m. UK time today. So if you want to get yourself in the Super Cup, get into the Discord and register yourself. Firetog, in relation to the content creators, I'm waiting to hear back from a few of them. I'm going to get you a list over probably later on tonight after I've gone back from my dinner. I'm going out for dinner. Guys, get yourself in Discord if you're not in Discord right now. We'll talk more about the Super Cup over the weekend. Steve-O, what's your availability over the weekend? Are you able to do Saturday?
Not the evening.
What's your availability?
It's essentially up till 5 o'clock.
Should we do something on Sunday then? Instead, talk about the Super Cup on Sunday, maybe.
During the day, I can do
whatever time. What time?
I'm working that day, so let's save this conversation for after.
Yeah, okay. We'll work something out. Yeah.
Back to reality for me.
Yeah. Okay. Should we just cover the games? As well.
I was going to say, do you want to go through the Rivals League, the top 4 in the Rivals League?
Not really.
Come on. Do
right, number 1, Santu's top of the Rivals League. AC Valuhadus. Rams. Look at this. Look, when you're top of a league like the Rivals League, you can afford to get these points. You know, Lonzo, James, Ramsdale, all returning decent points there. Obviously, he's got Alexander-Arnold, Salah captain. Oh, boring. Smith Rowe, Bernardo Silva with 1 point in the 7. Was it 7? What was the score? Was it 7? It was 7-0. Yeah, in a 7-0 win, Bernardo Silva gets 1 point. Rafinha there getting him 2 with Gallagher, and of course Dennis didn't play for him. Yeah, so very, very well done. 57 points, decent score, very good score for the previous game.
Only 8 players that he's got officially to play this weekend. So it'd be interesting to see what he does. Will it be the likes of Watkins? I'm assuming he's just going to go the safety of Watkins in for... Oh, he's got 2.7 in the bank.
Yeah.
So I was including Bernardo there for his 8 players. So Bernardo may not even play. But he could do, like, I don't know, Ronaldo out for Watkins and upgrade Bernardo to Kevin De Bruyne or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, he's... Oh yeah, Cancelo as well. He's got 8 or 9 players basically. So like you said, it'd be interesting to see what he does.
We've got second place. We've got Alan Wellsteed, also known as Lino. Bert from the Garage. Ramsdale. Again. It's a pattern emerging here. James Alonso. Livramento. Who didn't get anything. And Alexander-Arnold. Salah captain. Boring. Ollie Watkins doing very well with 12 points there. And 72 points, Steve-O. 72 points. In a game week where how many points did I get? 38. He's got more. He's got
virtually
pretty much double. There or thereabouts. My points. We don't want to talk about Lino anymore. He's just too good at everything. He's good at predictions. He's good at FPL. We've got John Harris in 3rd place. Come on, Ailing, instead of Eileen, I'd imagine. Gaeta in gold, didn't get anything with again James Alonso, Alexander-Arnold there. Bowen Salah with a captaincy on him. Boo, boring. safe, isn't it? Jota, Foden getting him to 12 points. Gilmore and Antonio. So he managed to play 9.
Yeah, but he's only got 7.
No, he played 10. He played 10 because that guy did play, didn't he?
No, Guaita didn't play. He
didn't.
No.
What happened to Guaita?
Exactly. I think it was something to do with his finger or something.
What?
He'll be yeah, exactly.
What?
He'll be fine for the weekend, but yeah, sorry, he's not even playing, is he? He'll be back, but it's just embarrassing. Like I say, when I heard Jack Butland's name on the radio, I was like, hold on a minute here, Jack Butland. And I was thinking, Southampton don't have Jack Butland. Then it just dawned on me that Guaita wasn't playing. I'm just thinking, genuinely, what the hell's going on? Apparently Butland had a nightmare as well.
Wow.
So, yeah, but John's only going to have 7 players for this upcoming game week.
Well, indeed, John, I'm sure you got a plan for it, buddy. We go down to Why Always Me, JC in 4th place with 73 points. David De Gea in goal, didn't get anything. Obviously, James, Alexander-Arnold, Diaz, Livramento, Bowen, Jota, Foden, Jota and Broja. Oh my God, Salah captaincy, and he even had Lukaku. The nerve to have Lukaku there as well. What's your thoughts on that team?
You said about luck. I mean, Broja wasn't even in it. Let's just say if this never even happened, Broja came on as a sub for Dennis. But again, it's happened. But yeah, just incredible.
Yeah, it's happened. Well done. Hello, Joe Nicholson, representing the Hangouts. Absolutely. If you're not aware of the Hangouts, get yourself in Discord. You can speak to like-minded FPL managers about all the problems that we have with COVID and that malarkey, games getting postponed. You can rate your teams in the Discord too. The link is in the description and in the chat. So yeah, very, very strong points from the top of the Rivals League there, Steve-O.
Well, they're all there. I mean, Joe Nicholson's there. He's 6th.
Where is he?
He's 6th, and then Nick Treadwell's 5th. They're all
yeah.
doing...
Declan Fried Rice is 5th, and Don't Smith My Row. Joe Nicholson at 6th place, doing very, very well. 82 points with Joe Nicholson there. Ramsdale, Alexander-Arnold, James, Rudiger, Jota, Bernardo Silva. Saka with 6 points. Foden with 12 points. Salah with 16 points. Watkins, he's got the dream team, Steve-O. 82 points. The dream team, brilliant there from Joe Nicholson. Should we just talk about the games coming up, because there's not many of them. Aston Villa versus Burnley. Ollie Watkins masterclass. Do you reckon he'll get a goal in this game? Do you think Burnley are gonna hold out? Danny Ings.
I was thinking Danny Ings is going to score against his former club. We ain't scoring in this. Aston Villa are keeping clean sheets. Aston Villa are scoring goals. But we don't get battered. So I'm expecting this to be a tight affair. What really
annoys me is, why don't they have that as the BT game at lunchtime?
Well, this was all decided. This is the 3 o'clock kickoff.
I know that, but you just think like they could have done it like for the fans or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, carry on. Sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, like, we don't get battered, and I think this game's going to be very similar to the Brighton game that Aston Villa won 2-0 eventually when they were like 2 late goals. Wasn't that Steven Gerrard's first game or something? I'm expecting something similar, like 1-0, 2-0 in this particular fixture. I am almost certainly going to do the Ollie Watkins in for Antonio. I think it's pretty much done, but if I was to see Danny Ings score tomorrow, I would not be shocked. Scores against his former club. But Ollie Watkins is the man in form at the moment. Their fixtures are just sublime. With hindsight now, we should have just got him in ahead of Antonio. I was surprised Cy Bellamy brought in Antonio. He brought Antonio in for Ronaldo. I'm surprised at that, because Cy's normally quite a shrewd character and would bring in someone like Watkins, but he didn't. But yeah, I'm probably just going to get Watkins in. He'll probably blank because I'm getting him in. But yeah, I'm going to go 2-0 to Aston Villa.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out why the chat isn't coming on the screen. I absolutely have no idea why. But with this particular game, I don't have anyone in it. So, unless Davis gets some minutes, which I don't think he will.
Do you have any money in the bank?
I don't think so. If I do, it's like
Let's have a look.
0.2 or something. 0.1. 0.1. I have 0.1 in the bank.
I mean,
like, just laugh. I mean, at this point, it's just a joke. My team is literally a joke.
but this is the thing. Like, Trigger Lips always talks about comparing this game to chess, but he always makes the point about the fact that luck is such a massive factor in FPL. And
there's no luck in chess.
No, precisely. That's the point. And at the start of this season, we were talking about, like, this is going to be like a chess game between me and you, and the tables have now turned. Because I remember you specifically saying that I'm the one, because I was behind you, I'm the one that's got to do the differential moves to chase you.
Yeah.
Well, I've now overtaken, and now you have to do the differentials to kind of like chase me. But the genuine advice that I would give you is just get Jesus in for Watkins, take Walker out for, Jesus out for Watkins, and live Romero up to Cash.
I think, like, I'll go back to what I said. When the game is so chaotic and luck is now playing a very high proportionate amount of influence in the results, I really are just going to leave it until the final hour before. I'm going to see what players I like the look of, and I'm going to make a decision right in 10 minutes. I'll make a decision. I'm not going to think about it. And, you know, it is what it is. I'm not getting angry. I'm not getting upset. It's just chaos. Chaos is what it is. And there's no skill right now to the game. If there ever was. But yeah, carry on, Steve.
I was just going to say, the problem for you is that it's the Walker and Jesus problem. You either stick with them and they play against Newcastle.
The skill is identifying problems and sorting them out. That's my argument. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. So I know my problems and I will sort them out.
Because Reguilon and Son, well, I'm assuming Son plays against Liverpool. So that's the two. Like I say, without wanting to predict myself, your problems is Jesus and Walker. I reckon.
I'm well aware. City have burnt me many, many times over the last few years, and I don't know why I keep trying to play Pep Roulette. I don't understand it.
Are you tempted by the Sterling captaincy? Genuinely,
yes,
because I am.
Yes, yeah.
So am I.
It wouldn't be ironic if we both captain Sterling.
Well, it'd be ironic if we both captain and Vinny Flaming gets a double-digit haul.
It'd be good.
It would be bloody good.
For my overall rank, just as much as anything else. I just. Yeah,
what is your overall rank?
I don't. I think 1.6 million. I think. Sorry, we just lost 20 viewers.
To be fair, I mean, Dread here saying Steve-O giving Jason advice is such a twist given the change in footing. I've always given Jason advice. In fact, every time I've given Jason advice, he's gone through with it, and it always pays off. And that's why I think
No.
Cash.
No, I've never taken any of your advice. No, I take what you say. What you say goes through one ear and out the other normally.
Yes, that's a load of nonsense.
It is. It's true.
Nonsense.
Well, you know.
I just wish I took my own advice.
I'm just reading the chat right now. All my transfers will be to get a playing squad in, not to upgrade. Thing is, next week they may not be playing. Not really an 8-point hit if you are bringing in someone playing for someone who's not. No, it could be a 6-point hit. It could be a 4, yeah. But
could
I'm on 2.
An 8-point hit and the team doesn't play. You just don't know.
You could do the hit like you know. The players may not play. I'm on 2 City mids now, joining in with the Pep Roulette fun, and I'm captaining one of them this week.
Good lad. Firetog's doing incredible. He's 10th in the Rivals League. I know he's doing really well in the Moderator League, but he's now 10th in the Rivals League. So these people are coming out from no. I reckon Firetog brings in Kevin De Bruyne. What do you reckon, Firetog? I reckon he's bringing in Kevin De Bruyne, captaining him.
Not for me. I can't do that. I've got too many City.
Yeah, you can't get rid of Jota or Salah, can you?
No.
Son, maybe. You could get rid of Jesus, Son, and Livramento for Cash, Watkins, and Kevin De Bruyne.
Kevin De Bruyne. You know what? I'll just do it now, shall I? Still on the stream.
Do it.
What was that?
Do it. I think that'd be great.
I don't take your advice. You can run my team for me, Steve. I don't care anymore. I really don't care. What was it? So Jesus.
Fire Tugs. There we are.
Son and Sterling for. I'm not doing
Sterling. Keep Sterling. Jesus, Son, and Livramento out for Cash, Watkins, and KDB. If you can do that.
I don't think I could do that.
You sure? Kevin De Bruyne is what, 11.5, 6?
Watkins is too much.
What a shame.
What a shame. What a shame.
Take Walker out for someone to a minus 12.
I could go Walker out for Cash. Yeah, I've got exact money to do that. Exact money.
Walker out for Cash, Son for Kevin De Bruyne, Jesus for Watkins.
But
great
still,
news.
Is Reguilon?
Reguilon's going to play. Yeah, Ben Dinnery came out and said that he's looks like he's going to be training with the first team today or tomorrow. He'll be playing. That's all you need to know. He'll be playing.
What do you guys reckon?
Do I have to come out with the do it?
Delete team. Yeah. No, the good moves. I mean, the good moves, but I'm not going to make them now. That'll be stupid. Stupid. Right. We will continue with the games this weekend. Leeds versus Arsenal. I don't care about that much. Do you?
Yeah, I do, because it's going to be interesting to see the likes of, well, they've just mentioned there, Tierney, Ramsdale, Saka, ESR, Lacazette.
What's your thoughts on the score?
Leeds don't get, well, apart from against Man City, which was a real, they just down tools, it sounded like on the radio, Leeds. Man City
2-0 Arsenal?
I've got 2-1 in my head. I've got 2-1 in my head, but 1-0 Arsenal. Leeds are no mugs. 1-0, 0-0. I have this feeling though Leeds score Rafinha, because obviously Rafinha will be playing that day. And yeah, I expect it to be a very tight game. Very tight game. Bielsa's not going to want to lose. And admittedly, Arsenal, apparently they're not that great from home, by all accounts. Their home form is sublime, but away from home they're not particularly great. And I'm expecting this to be a really tight game. Really tight game. I mean, Arsenal away from home, yeah, they're 12th in the table. And that's terrible. Only won 2, drawn 1, lost 5. Only scored 6 goals, conceded 16. They've lost their last 3. Whereas Leeds at home, pretty much exactly the same. Scored 9, conceded 11. So I'm like 1-1. Cancel each other out. 1-1, 0-0. 2-1 either way. More in favour of Arsenal. It's not going to be a walkover, basically, I don't think.
No.
And I'm thinking, is it really worth the -4 to bring in Ramsdale? I don't know. Is the simple answer. I just don't know whether it's worth it or not. Don't know if it will pay off, but I said this last time and look what happened. Ramsdale got like an 11-pointer or whatever, a 10-pointer. I'm tempted by it. I'm tempted by that -4. Considering a lot of people are going to be doing minuses like yourself. You know, you're going to be doing a minimum of a -8?
Minimum, probably. In all seriousness, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a -8. A lot of people in our rivals league, they're going to be doing again a minimum of -4. John Harris is going to be probably -8. So yeah, and I'm looking at the players moving ahead, and like I say, Arsenal have got Norwich next, which is going to be again 1-0, 0-0, something dire like that. Whereas Man United, like I say, they've got Newcastle, but Newcastle have always got the opportunity to score, especially when they're at home. So, and I think it's going to be a really tight game again. So yeah, I think Ramsdale and Watkins in could be the best move for me. And yeah, tight game for Leeds, but unlike the next game, Newcastle Man City, Jace.
Yeah, I mean, lots of people will be looking at their Man City assets and be curious as, I mean, look at Foden again and be popular. Kevin De Bruyne, we talked about. I think with everything, you got to be careful with Man City. Will Pep let strike again? I could end up bringing in KDB, and would he play? That's a question you got to ask yourself.
Hold on, I just realised. So Fire took the last week or the week before, I can't remember now. He said that in 2 game weeks' time, I'm getting rid of Salah, and he's just said that he's going to be captain. He's bringing in Kevin De Bruyne. I think he said he's going to captain him, but he said which midfielder am I taking out? It's going to be Salah. He's going to do. I reckon Fire Talk does Ronaldo to Watkins and Salah to KDB. Fire Talk, am I on the money there? And then you'll captain Kevin De Bruyne for a -4, or it'll be for free. He'll be doing that for free. That's what I reckon you're doing, Fire Talk. Because he's got Foden in already. So, yeah. That's well, this is the thing.
Moves.
Nick saying, Treadwell saying, let's be honest, with Jason's luck at the moment, it's pretty much the same as mine. If he brings Kevin De Bruyne in for Sterling, which Jason won't, Kevin De Bruyne will sit on the bench and Sterling bangs on. Oh, Fight kept Ronaldo. All right, well, you kept Ronaldo, but you got rid of Tony or something. You got rid of one of those strikers, I reckon. Fire Talk.
Don't try and second guess him. You may get it wrong.
He's pretty much confirmed it. I think he's got rid of Salah, Jay. And what's he reckoning on the? I mean, what are you thinking on the score? I'm thinking
2-0 Man City. Maybe 3-1 Man City. But 3-0 Man City.
So Maximan's a problem apparently. I think for 4 or 5 for Man City, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah. I reckon 4 or 5. I'll probably put on the predictor 4-0. That's what I'll probably put on the predictor game, 4-0 to Man City. I think I will be captain Sterling. I just think for almost a one-off week where Salah's not got a fate. That fixture again, we'll get onto that in a minute. It's not easy at all. Spurs rested, albeit for certain circumstances, and will the players be up to scratch? I'd like to think so. But then again, Liverpool in the full swing of things. I think this could be the opportunity to captain differential in KDB, Sterling, something like that, rather than a captaincy on Salah. Just go for it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's not a bad captaincy pick, to be honest with you. I think my captain will be in a light blue shirt this week. So, Wolves versus Chelsea, Steve-O.
0-0 or 1-0 to Chelsea. Simple as that.
I like 0-0.
Wolves are an extremely difficult team to beat. Chelsea at the moment are all sorts. They've got no strikers. The only player that seems to be doing anything for them is Mason Mount, Reece James. Everyone else seems to be just absolutely hopeless. And that's why I just think that... Christ, what does Lino... I think Lino goes with a 1-0 to Chelsea, and that's what I'm probably going to put, 1-0 to Chelsea in this particular fixture. Because Wolves can't score. Wolves are useless. They can defend.
What's the latest on Jimenez, though?
He's back. He's back for this one game. Yeah, he's back. He's fine. He ain't going to do anything because he can't. He's useless as well. So, so that's why I'm just expecting to be a very, very low scoring game. Apparently, Havertz is back in training today or tomorrow. He could be someone to look at. False number 9 for yourself, Jace. Or anybody watching this. Yeah, so I'm expecting a very tight game here. 1-0 to Chelsea.
And then finally, Spurs versus Liverpool at 4:30. A game where I think it's going to be boring. I don't think there's going to be much going on. 1 goal will win it. I think Liverpool to win 1-0.
Isn't there that ridiculous statistic that Liverpool have scored a minimum of 3 goals against the other opposition in their top 6 or something like that? So something stupid like that.
It won't be on. Oh, I'm telling you now, it'll be 1-0
to Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
You don't expect Tottenham to score?
No.
Let's have a quick look here. Okay, Chelsea 1-1, Man City 2-2, Man United 5-0, Arsenal 4-0. Yeah, lots of goals scored by Liverpool against their rivals. And I agree with you. I'm expecting a very tight game. I don't think 1-0 though. I do expect Tottenham to score.
1-1 then?
No, Liverpool have got enough firepower to take advantage of Spurs' predicament, and I'm going to put in the predictor game 2-1 to Liverpool. I think 2-1, and that's why the whole Salah versus, in my case, Sterling debate will just run by me. Maybe do a karma baby and use the old coin flip. Yeah, that's a point, Fire Tug. How do you feel about owning Trent? I mean, he gets you 11 points on your first friggin'... that is just a piss take. I couldn't believe it. The second you flame and go and get Trent in, he goes and gets 11 points.
There's a GIF that I want to find, actually. I'll show you.
Hello, Harry. Absolutely ridiculous. Apparently it's a world-class goal as well. I haven't personally seen it. It's supposed to be an absolute thunderbolt by all accounts.
Damn it. I want to find a GIF. I can't find it. You carry on talking.
But yeah, like I said, everybody, like anybody gives a damn what I'm saying. I really do expect this to be the 1 week where you can just do a differential captaincy. I think it's that 1 week. Fire Tog's right. I think go with the likes of Foden, KDB, Sterling, Jesus, Cancelo, Diaz. I see Diaz got his standard yellow card. Typical. I can never actually get a double clean sheet with Man City without them getting yellow cards. He's on one yellow card away from suspension. Diaz.
This is me with Trent Alexander-Arnold.
I won't be able to see it, but I'm sure it'll be something very funny. Chat, let me know what it's like.
There's a video, but I can't find the video.
Oh, brilliant. What's it of?
These sheep in a pen.
Oh, right.
I saw it on YouTube. They're in this like pen and they're really weird looking, and they're doing some really strange stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, cool chat.
There's nothing wrong with going in for the likes of Trent. I mean, like I say, looking at your team, I think that your best bet is to lump on Aston Villa. I'd love to get an Aston Villa defender in. I'd love to. But I would have done it for Diaz. I would have gone Diaz out for a cash and Livramento upgraded into whoever. It would have been a Man United defender. and obviously Antonio to Watkins, but obviously with the cancellation, there's no point in me doing those moves whatsoever. That would be ridiculous. But certainly Diaz is on his last legs for me. He's gone. He's absolutely gone. And I'm wanting to target those Aston Villa fixtures, because I remember saying at the start of the season, I kind of want to try and go for the players that have got really good fixtures. And like Andy says, banging on about the fact that, look, fixtures will get you the players to get the form. You know, in this Burnley match, Brentford, Leeds, they're ideal. They're absolutely ideal. And I think that Steven Gerrard's walked in. Whatever he's done there, they've performed really, really well. You know, 2-0, 1-0, 2-1. They only just lost to Man City 2-1. They beat Crystal Palace 2-1. They beat Brighton 2-0. So I certainly think that getting in someone like Tyrone Mings or Matty Cash is an absolute, almost a must, to be honest with you. And I'd love to be able to do it, but I can't for now. Anyway, I definitely can't. But certainly the Ollie Watkins for me right now, bringing him in for Antonio. No, just get him in now while I can, because there's no point in just letting our rivals do nothing. Although, unfortunately for Ollie Watkins, there's a bit of a pattern. It's, you know, goal, assist, goal, then assist, blank, goal, blank, goal, blank, goal, blank, blank, goal.
He'll blank.
So he'll blank.
He'll blank. He'll blank. Especially if I get him in.
Yeah. Well, I was going to do Antonio before the Southampton game was cancelled. I was going to do Antonio for Brozier and upgrade Basuma to somebody. But obviously with the Southampton game being cancelled, it's pointless. So yeah, I'm just going to, like I say, go with the, as you've just said, the sheep mentality and go for...
Sometimes it works.
Yeah. I mean,
herd protection. That's what they call it. Herd immunity from bad FPL points.
Ashley Young is a great shout, but I can't afford to bring him in. And his minutes are very limited, unfortunately. Very limited, unfortunately. So it's not really worth the risk. Oliver's saying, should I keep Bernardo? Man, he's not. I doubt he's going to play on Sunday, so I would say no. If you can upgrade him to someone like Kevin De Bruyne, you crack on, mate. You crack on and do that particular move. But yeah, I think overall, Jason, it's going to be a fascinating game week to see what the outcome will be. Because like I say, this time next week it's Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and then we're straight on to Boxing Day, where we've got 9 fixtures on that specific day, and 5 of them kicking off at 3. You know, if it goes ahead, of course. Do you think they do go ahead?
Yeah.
You don't.
They have to. They have to. You can't afford to not have them go ahead. Yeah. I mean, barring a disaster. I just got sent something from John Magic. I'm going to close the stream shortly. Close the stream to this video, because it really does, I think, harness the energy of this show and the sentiment that I have towards our community.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So are we done then?
Well, I haven't got anything to talk about other than the fact that I'm radio silent on FPL until an hour before the deadline. I'm going to make a transfer in 10 minutes or 2 or 3.
Do you want to just announce that Super Cup news just quickly again for the deadline?
Yeah, deadline Super Cup. It's 5 o'clock today. Go into Discord, register in there. We're looking to get as many content creators as possible involved. We'll talk about it again, probably maybe Sunday. Just keep posted. Me and Steve-O will message on socials and in Discord and let you know when we're gonna talk about the Super Cup. Your chance to do well at something if you're not doing well at the moment, like me, in the general leagues. I think that's it. I think that's a wrap, Steve-O. I think we can say goodbye to this amazing community. I'm gonna leave it with this video, and I hope you have a great day and remaining week.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Goodbye all.
That's it. Bye, guys. See you later. Wave, Steve-O.